Hello YouTube and welcome back to another Raging Nightmare video, where today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be resuming our story of, not just because apparently I've heard Pokimane is supposed to be like not so much really like a top tier gamer, but more of a like a bit of a personality on Twitch. And why exactly this has to fit into the world of esports, I'm not entirely sure. But you know what? I'm going to be fair. I'm going to be impartial. So let's just check it out anyway. Maybe we'll learn something today out of this. You never know. That's half of why I do these. Half the times I want to watch people rise to success. Other times I want to find out just who they are and why they wanted to do this. So with all that being said and done, if you guys want to check out the original video for yourselves, the links will all be in the description down below. Let's begin the story of Pokimane in 3, 2, 1, and
TP. Hit towers.
Hit towers.
End the game.
We win.
End the game.
Let's go, dude!
Let's go! That was the most nerve-wracking thing of my life!
well, you know, at least they're having fun.
Twitch chat is juxtaposed over top of Pokimane's webcam feed. Pepe the Frog emotes run northbound on the right side of the screen frantically.
They're looking for that big money nexus.
There we go!
Going down in favor of Easy Clap, your Twitch rival champions.
She just won the Twitch Rivals League of Legends finals.
Which was just over a year ago, which makes this a little bit weird.
Yes! Yeah!
7K in the
Oh my god!
7K to the fucking bank, man. 7K to the
Holy
bank.
shit!
She's smiling ear to ear, just chatting with her subscribers.
Sorry, I'm talking so much, but I love you guys. It's like the best day ever.
Browsing the web, checking her Twitter feed, and catching up on the goings-on of the gaming and content creation world.
Wow, Poke roasted. What is this?
Another day, another Poke stream, with tens of thousands of people watching. But the channel couldn't be more relaxed. That's the kind of energy Poke brings. Tomorrow, she's flying to the NFL Pro Bowl, where she'll be a special guest at the event's Fortnite celebration. To her right is where Mimi hangs out, her beloved cat she periodically explodes with love for.
Real cat.
Look at how long she is.
She's in the master bedroom of the offline TV house in Los Angeles.
Wow.
This is Pokimane, a passionate streamer that will dominate any sphere of content put in her path.
And our Twitch Streamer of the Year award winner is Pokimane!
All while maintaining the nonchalant attitude she is universally loved for.
Kumar, can you do this? Back off, ma'am, guest lady. All right. With this sword, I vow to protect all kings. Yes. Ooh. Yes. I'm sorry. I've never seen any of the Toy Story movies.
It's like been like nearly over a year. I still haven't even seen Toy Story 4. I don't know. I just, again, the way I fell out of love with whatever. Let's just continue.
This is her story.
I'm a motherfucking gamer!
Iman Pokimane Anis lives and breathes content. Whether you're watching Fortnite on Twitch, browsing YouTube, or scrolling through Instagram, chances are you've heard her name. Poki was born in Morocco, but grew up in Quebec City, Canada, where she grew up speaking French as her first language.
As a little 5-year-old, my brain couldn't comprehend how I lived in a city named Quebec in a province named Quebec.
Yeah.
That was the first place that I moved to when we moved from Morocco to Canada.
She started her trek up the content creation ladder in June 2013 when she first activated her Twitch channel. This was an era in gaming when esports was really starting to thrust itself into the heart of the online zeitgeist, and League of Legends in particular was surging in popularity. Back then, streaming a game like League on Twitch was about showing off just how good you were. We were light years away from the just chatting section and the personality-driven broadcasters we know now. But Pokimane shattered that mold. Not only did she offer a gameplay,
I made it out.
she brought you right into her world.
It tastes like that really, really, really minty gum. The minty gum that isn't sweet. That's what it tastes like.
A bubbly university student who loved anime, makeup, cats, and hip-hop.
Hold up, wait a minute, all good, just a week ago.
She allowed her viewers to get to know her as a person in an era where that kind of content wasn't the norm.
Honestly, this entire
I was just about to make a comment, even though, like, wasn't Soda Poppin' almost doing the exact same thing for, like, years and years anyway? It's a bit weird. Also, holy shit, white girl in Africa. Okay.
year has just been me working so hard to keep my grades up, get a good scholarship, keep above a 90, get into whatever program, go to university, make my parents proud.
And she flourished. In addition to streaming on Twitch, she started a YouTube channel and filled it with highlights, vlogs, and lifestyle content.
Hi everyone, today I am cosplaying Chi from Chobits.
I swear to God, at some point I will watch beyond episode 4. I've had this for like nearly 2.5 years now. I still haven't even gone past episode 4. And there's like 26 episodes, I think. Whatever, it's just... I'm on at least she was a fan, I guess.
Of course, back then, a Pokimane stream wasn't the same polished product it is today. She, like many other content creators, was trying to balance her channel with her everyday life.
My parents are staying way longer. They're staying until the end of August, and I was like, no, I have a baby sub that I need to get back to, so I'm literally flying 3 flights all the way back from North Africa to here, and I really hope that I don't die.
She was...
Wait, hang on. Pokimane Nudes messaged me. Okay, like, what are we, guys? Like, 6 years old? Like, that's the freaking thing. Like, I know that a lot of female... I could absolutely attest that absolutely almost any female streamer who even looks remotely attractive will get messages like that. In fact, you know what? Because if it's not people like Pokimane getting messages like that, it's other girls being sent death threats. It's them saying that you're ugly as fuck. It is what it is. It's freaking... But it's good enough that they didn't, like, you know, put their Twitch name literally right here, Neuro2121. I don't particularly think that will be really around for much longer because, well, just great. Also, what on earth is this one as well? Did she get her ass implanted on her face? If so, let me collect that. Okay, I'm done looking at the chat.
Trying to get back to, so I'm literally flying 3 flights all the way back from North Africa to here, and I really hope that I don't die.
She was studying chemical engineering at McMaster University in Hamilton, Ontario, and in true Poki style, was seamlessly blending her identity as a student with her content. In many ways, this was the genesis of what may be Pokimane's greatest asset, her uncanny ability to turn each part of her lifestyle into independent, uniquely provocative content streams. Even early on, she didn't just play League, or stream, or unbox, or vlog. She also published streaming tips and cosplay videos.
Once people really enjoy who you are and feel some type of a connection with that, they're happy to watch you play or do just about anything.
There's a lot made of putting your entire self on display in your content. And for Pokimane, that felt authentic from the beginning.
Everything that people say or do or think about you can be a bit more on a personal level. I try to just let the fact that I am the product in a sense motivate me to become a better person in all aspects of life.
From 2015 to 2016, Pokimane began to grow exponentially on YouTube and Twitch.
Wow.
At times, she was streaming to more than 2,000 viewers and was attracting non-endemic sponsors to her channel.
The point at which I really saw myself taking more of a career path with streaming was when I saw sponsorships and sponsors and brands in general coming into the space. I felt like that really not only legitimized the space, but also showed me a way to get actual stable income.
With the growth she was enjoying, she decided to drop out of school and take a big risk. She put her life on hold, left her degree and the country she grew up in, and moved to Los Angeles, the mecca of esports, to give streaming full-time a shot. This decision turned out to be a massive success after a failed first living arrangement led to the origins of offline TV.
Offline TV came about, basically, I decided to take a year off of school when I wanted to test out streaming full-time. And during that time, I was like, I should move down to LA because that's like the hub of esports, basically. So I came down here. My living situation kind of didn't work out. So I was looking for a place, and I was under the same agency that Skara was under. And also our manager at the time was living with him, and he was living with another league player named Yuna. They had an extra room. Like, can I live with you guys, please? Just for a little bit, please? I'm homeless.
In the span of a few short months, Pokimane went from being an up-and-coming streamer who was learning to balance her university workload with her content creation to living in LA with a dedicated group of like-minded content creators.
I was like, you know what? I'll double the investment, get a bigger house, and grab some people, and I want to make like an actual content house. I want to try for it again because, especially with Poki coming in, I was like, I really like Poki. I think the dynamic of like me, Yuna, Poki is really good, and then like plus a couple people, who knows? I think we can kill it.
And Pokimane exploded. By the end of 2017, she was streaming to more than 5,000 viewers concurrently and gained more than 450,000 Twitch followers, making her one of the top 100 broadcasters on the platform. But most importantly, she continued to be the multi-purpose entertainer she had become known for. At the request of her followers, she created an ASMR-focused YouTube channel, which became an instant success.
Oh boy.
Hi. I'm so nervous.
That same year, she ramped up the content on her main YouTube channel and generated more than 500,000 subscribers in 2017 alone. On YouTube, she gave her subscribers a little bit of everything. You could tune in for stream highlights and more gaming-adjacent content if that's what you wanted. But she also went outside of the box, creating monthly vlogs of events she attended and gave viewers a glimpse into her day-to-day life. And in that same year, she took to Instagram as well, where she generated more than 300,000 followers on a platform that was still mostly untapped by the gaming industry. Poki used Instagram to capitalize on something that has been a fixture of her content since the beginning, her interest in fashion and beauty.
Maybe I'll bring out the big palette.
On stream, there's a constant back and forth between her and her community on these subjects.
Why don't I just order it off of Amazon? So beep boop beep boop. This is me typing beep boop beep boop boop. I find it, it's like 4 and something stars. I order it, it comes in, I open it, and you know what I get? This. These bottles are 2 different colors entirely.
She'll teach you how she does her hair, what makeup she uses, new techniques, and new outfits. Her Instagram is an extension of all that, and has become massively popular as a result. But there was still upward progress waiting for Poki in 2018 when the gaming world as we knew it would be flipped on its head. While Poki was getting bigger, she never stayed static in her approach to her content. She stayed willing to adapt and was always looking for the next big thing to move the needle. And she found it. In 2018, Pokimane leapt headfirst into one of the biggest gaming phenomena in history, Fortnite Battle Royale.
Although, what I would like to point out very quickly about this is that I heard that some people say that Fortnite literally is also polarized, not just streamers who are continuing to this day, but anyone who's trying to break into the world of Twitch they say you've got to have Well, you know what? If I ever decided to like move out and get a house literally just to stream, I would never, unless I just straight up wanted to try something different, go near Fortnite. I'd rather do like Black Ops 4 or maybe a Call of Duty video game or something like that. That looks like a little bit more the sort of thing I might like to play as opposed to doing stuff like this. But then again, maybe there is something in Fortnite. I don't know. I've played one game. That's about it.
It's been discussed ad nauseum, but it's hard to understate the positive relationship between the battle royale genre and Twitch streamers.
Yeah, and then there's just the things I said earlier, which I don't know. Take that for what you like.
Yikes, dog.
Oh, that feels bad, man. I hate when that happens.
If he has to ask, he's a normie. My whole chat is just...
The games provide a cadence that allows for ample back and forth with the living organism that is Twitch chat, in addition to seemingly constant gameplay.
Trust me.
For Pokimane, Fortnite was the perfect fit. After all, so much of her identity on Twitch was tied to her personality. Sure, League fans loved her commitment to the game and memeing on the Rift.
I didn't want to take it. I had to take it. I'm just saying. IKS and I swear.
But she wasn't just a League of Legends streamer. She was a 5-tool entertainer, and Fortnite was the perfect canvas for her to paint on.
Oh my god, thank god, thank god, thank god, thank god, thank god. That was so close when I started reloading. I was like, no! Holy shit! I've never done that! I knocked one beside you.
And as Fortnite grew, so did Pokimane. With the addition of Fortnite to her repertoire, there was simply nothing stopping Pokimane. Offline TV was growing rapidly, her YouTube and Twitch were both exploding, and she had perched herself high atop the rankings as one of the most popular personalities in the gaming world. Poki capped off 2018 by being recognized for her massive growth over the course of the year, by winning Streamer of the Year at the Shorty Awards.
And our Twitch Streamer of the Year award winner is...
Pokimane.
Pokimane!
I love the fact that when the lady said it, there was absolutely no response. That's just weird.
A year and a half ago, I was stressing about chemical engineering exams, and now I'm playing video games for a living. So please, anyone out there, if you have a passion, follow it. It'll be worth it.
It's also important to note that many of these worlds in which she's become a trailblazing force are particularly difficult to navigate for women.
I do think that being a woman in gaming...
Okay, that I'm gonna have to like call a bit of a timeout on. Why is it any more difficult? Well, one, aside from the people saying those really fucked up things about women, but you know what? Just, you could either ignore them, you could report them to the administrator. There's plenty of things you could do about that sort of harassment. And also, just, why not? What difference does it make who you are if you just do it? It's as simple as that. There are millions of people all over the world who would love to do it, regardless of who you are. Just do it. Like, I've never really understood that excuse, because sometimes some people say it's about gender, some people would say it's about, self-esteem, some people say it's about self-respect. Just go out there and do it if you really want to do it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Definitely comes with its difficulties as well as its pros, and also I feel like it's luckily gotten better and better every year.
But with the tenacity and professionalism that Poki brings to her work, she's become a juggernaut in the world of content creation. But as is always the case with Poki, while everything else was razor focused on Fortnite, she was conquering another platform in her spare time. Despite her overwhelming fame in gaming, Poki was also developing another kind of following on Instagram. Her makeup and beauty content has attracted a massive non-endemic audience on Instagram that has landed her with more than 3.5 million followers. In fact, she's such a force on the platform that sponsors started to take notice.
I'm a creator not only in the online sense, but just in the like up here sense. Like I'm always thinking of new ideas, thinking of new things I want to do. And I've always found not necessarily the act of putting something online, having people enjoy that to be satisfying, but the act of like creating something in your mind, envisioning it, and then producing it and having that become reality. That's what's really satisfying.
It's here that, as we mentioned earlier, Pokimane sets herself apart.
The thing that I love the most about doing this collaboration is that it's something that's never really been done in the Twitch space.
It's as if she has her own gravitational pull of influence.
It really, really warms my heart.
That's just called branching yourself out. That's just letting the world through anything you can, whether it's Reddit, Tumblr, Pornhub, or anything like that. Just branch yourself out. Let people know what you're doing, and it's more than just YouTube. You got to tell people what you're doing, or Twitter, or Twitch. You got to do a lot more than just that, especially if you want people to pay attention to you.
When other female streamers say that I inspire them, I want to continue making it like a very comfortable space for a wide variety of people and showcasing that I feel like gaming is a lot more diverse than people might realize.
She layers an infectious personality on top of extremely popular and relatable content.
Oofy doofy doof. Good try, sir.
She doesn't limit herself to any one form of creating. She sees a new avenue to grow and attacks it every time.
I gotta say, I feel like with every year, gaming becomes more and more mainstream. So I try to never be afraid to kind of step out of my comfort zone. And definitely the key for me is to only tackle content that I'm genuinely passionate about.
And she does it like no other content creator on the planet.
It's typically for me just when I see...
Again, maybe apart from Soda, but, you know, that could just be me talking.
Something that I like and I enjoy the platform that it's on. I try to figure out, you know, how I can replicate the things that I like about it, how I can maybe innovate in that community or in the areas that I feel are lacking in that community, and seeing how well I can get it to perform.
She's your afternoon companion, someone to catch up on the internet news of the day with, to listen to the latest Drake track, or explore the latest Fortnite patch.
But I saw a really weird clip with it earlier today. Oh my god! They vaulted my honey rifle! That was my favorite gun!
She'll help you do your makeup better. She'll laugh with you, and she'll just kick back and do what feels like nothing at all for 8 hours nearly every day with you.
Guys, please don't shit on me for saying this, but like... I've never seen any of the Toy Story movies.
It's an absolute masterclass in making things look easy.
Honestly, just like Google me. I think I might make a TikTok. Isn't that wild?
Let's fucking go, Ahmad. I just love that.
No,
honestly,
I mean, it's too much
just Google me. Google me.
Thanks for watching. If you want more content like this, hit the sub button and ring that notification bell.
Right, okay. Not entirely sure I would have like edited something off like that. Also, I know, listen, I'm going to probably answer like the very first thing. I know what probably a lot of people are going to be saying. First off, guys, that was the story of Pokimane by the Score Esports team. And let's just literally get this out of the way first. Yes, technically Pokimane is not a professional esport player. She's not like part of a team. Well, she's part of like this fan-based team, like they said, Team Easy Clap and that. But she's not like parts of like, let's say, Team Liquid or Cloud9 or what was some of like the Rainbow Six teams that that Canadian was a part of. She wasn't anything like that. And for the most part, the entire sort of video just seemed to illustrate that this is just not really so much like an esport player, but this is just a personality on Twitch, which for the most part, this is where a lot of the popular streamers go. And just, oh boy, 31,000 dislikes to 21. That's like a 40% like ratio. It's not great, to be honest. But then again, this isn't Pokimane's fault. As far as I know, the esport team don't get in touch with the people they're going to make stories about. Instead, they just decide to pick, who should we do this week? We'll choose this one, and we'll go. We'll do it like that. So you can't really blame Pokimane for this. They decided they wanted to make a video about it, and for the most part, that's pretty much what they did. Now, a few other things I kind of wanted to point out right now, just while we've got this opportunity. Yes, I understand that through everything she's done, because it's a little bit similar to what I'm doing. I'm just making content. How do you write a story without a script? You take something and you go with the flow. You do whatever the hell you want, as long as if you've got a passion about something, you could always make it a success. I mean, the thing about the makeup as well is that obviously the sponsors were going to be coming, because that thing is, makeup is highly profitable to women, and you know what, even to men as well. That's absolutely not new. But you know what? It appeals to women like you would not believe. Also, a few things I kind of want to say as well. The only real how best am I going to make this next part? Again, it's their channel, the esport. If they want to make, they will make videos about just about anyone, because in that sort of sense, Soda Poppin isn't really a professional esport player either. I mean, she isn't. I mean, Soda played League for a while, but no, he played World of Warcraft. But aside from the things about, what was it, Northern Gaming and that, it didn't really seem as if he had much of a role there. He just sort of he continued to stream, play every single variety game you could possibly think of, and they kept bringing. Interestingly enough, they brought it back to money for some reason. They said that Soda was risking losing money, but you know what? When you had a following that Soda already had, I think I didn't really think there was going to be a problem with Soda. I think he was always going to have a place doing gaming and that, because you know what? They did so much. Soda really did so much. He pushed the mold. He really changed some things, and actually, I will say I do think it's pretty interesting that they didn't really seem to mention any did Poke really have any controversies or something like that? Because it seems strange they would point out the things for Doc, they would point out the things for Soda. Yeah, Pokimane seems to be almost completely drama-free, and I'm not entirely sure whether or not that's the full story. What's this? Should do a story of why XQC nose is so huge. Pepe laugh. Let's see. Damn, that's... XQC reacts to the story of Pokimane, 92% likes. Oh, sorry about that. Didn't mention her drama so that they don't get copyright striked. Jesus, does she really do that? Is she one of those copyright trolls like Noah, where you mention anything whatsoever and you're going to get, donezo? So here's the really strange part as well, is that, what's this? Next time on eScope, the story of Patreon lewds and why the truest form is esports. I mean, yeah, again, but I'll tell you what, I'll do you guys one better. We'll go to Soda Poppin as well, and just to see what the ratio is like there. I mean, that's a really low dislike ratio, but I just want to feel strong by my XQCL. That's pretty cool. Soda's basically the guy who is everything and nothing at the same time, right? PewDiePie, yeah, they make a lot of connections to Pews there as well. Why do I keep clicking intro stories I already know? Goes into without mentioning MOP, feels bad, Nick, no love. Soda Poppy, you mean the guy who loves styrofoam sounds? Andy Malakias, actor, streamer, rapper, Omega Lol. I watched it one time on a Sunday afternoon, like 3 hours, sitting in a zone that ended in but came out with weird AIDS portal. Not sure what that means. Not a single mention of Nick. Soda is Twitch OG. Yeah, you know, that's the really strange thing as well, is that despite like all the controversies that Soda has, I mean, even the stuff about the what was it, the gambling stuff. Despite that, despite all the stuff there, they will happily give that. And you know what? But again, the thing about that is that that's not Pokimane's fault either. I'm pretty sure if I did some snooping around, I would find some drama about Pokimane. But you know what? Would that really change my opinion about her? Well, it depends really what it is. But you know what? When you're getting sponsors like that and your presence is growing everywhere, you can't really afford to like have your image like. I trust Pokimane to not do anything stupid that would jeopardize her living accommodations, sponsorships or stuff like that. I find it really hard to believe that she would try and risk screwing her, tripping herself over like that. I don't think like Pokimane would really intentionally do something as stupid as that. Now, that's not to say she can't do stupid stuff or anything like that, but I don't know. I think she's responsible enough to make sure that sort of thing doesn't happen. And well, you know what? She made it. You can't say she didn't. And fair play to her. You know what? You don't have any idea, guys, how much like I said, people would love to be in Pokimane's position. And not to mention just the fact that they can turn everything they like into almost like another job outlet. You have no idea how many fans there are in the world right now who would absolutely, if they could, they would. But you know what Pokimane friggin' did? And you know what? Doing something is a lot more productive than not doing something. And you know what? Again, all credit to Pokimane for actually, go ahead and doing this. I'll give my credits as well to Esport for, actually going out there and doing it. And you know what? There were plenty of other variety streamers. I heard the story of XQC because ever since he his pro esport career came to an end with the Dallas Fuels, he still played a bit of Overwatch for about a year after that, and then he moved on to pretty much doing variety, and he's getting like nearly $200 worth of donations and nearly like 76 new subscribers every single stream. And this guy streams 7 days a week, literally without a break. Well, if it's for a break, it's never more than a day. That's it. And he's been doing that shit for like nearly 5 years. That sort of thing is priceless. And pro game streamer or otherwise, you cannot ignore stuff like that. It's almost impossible. So anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this reaction video. Please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys thought of the story of Pokimane by the Esport team. Please also make sure to also like and subscribe so you get daily notifications when my videos come out. And I hope to see you guys again in the next reaction video. Take care. Bye for now.